I just wanted to go sort of talk a little bit about the sunflower effect, because at this event we are actually naming this is the first time I'm really naming the sunflower effect in this public kind of a way. And it came because the title of this book was From Wallflower to Sunflower. And I was actually struggling for a title, and somebody sort of said, well, what about, and you want it from wallflower to what? And she said, well, what about sunflower? And I said, oh, that sounds nice. Oh, yes, I like the idea of the sunflower. And then, as a result of my wonderful partner, Dick, who got me kind of like, he's a great researcher, and I started researching sunflowers, and I found out all sorts of amazing things about them. For a start, we think of them as that sort of like that sunflower, smiley. But actually, they are working plants. They are not sort of just garden plants. They are working plants. They sustain us. In Chernobyl, they planted sunflowers because they detoxify the soil. So I started thinking about this whole idea of becoming a sunflower. It's not just about becoming that confident person. It's about becoming your true self. It's about serving. Sunflowers serve. And I think that what we're here on this planet to do is to find what we are really here to do. And I know many of you, like Layla, has found that thing. It's so moving and wonderful, and I know when I found this thing that I wanted to do, it was so liberating, and it's just for years and years, I don't know how I kept going. Literally, I didn't play tax for I can't tell you how many, at least a decade, more than a decade, because I just didn't earn enough. I just somehow managed to keep going. Now, fortunately, I'm doing quite well. So the sunflower effect, I feel, is what happens when people do this form of drama. Because it's not just about doing a drama class, where, as Layla said, you only get cast, if you're a pretty girl, you get the pretty girl parts. If you're the handsome boy, you get the handsome boy parts. If you're the ugly one, you're always going to play the ugly parts. Instead, you can play anything you want to. You can play a man, you can play a woman, you can play an animal, you can play a rock. And actually, it's amazing what people have discovered playing rocks. There can be lots of insight that comes out of that. And so I've broken down the 9 letters of the sunflower and into the 9 elements that I believe take place in my courses. So we've talked a lot about S. The S is for safety. It's so important to have a safe place to express yourself. And lots of you have been in that safe place where you are also supported 100%, where you're not around those people that are going to point out all the things that you've done wrong. I don't know what it is about this life, but it's full of people that like to tell you that you're not confident enough, you're not this and you're not that, and you've just got to get better at this. And a huge proportion of my clients are people who have been told that. And actually, there's nothing wrong with them at all. In fact, they are confident. They are expressive. They can do the things that their managers tell them they can't do. So the U is for unconscious. The unconscious blocks that we saw earlier. Layla's talked about the unconscious, all the stuff, the unconscious blocks that our safety defense mechanisms keep in. Then N is for natural. It's no good being confident if it's not natural. And there's lots of techniques out there that tell you how to do something. If you hold your body like this and stand like this, you will be able to be confident. F is for freedom. So we've seen a lot of that already. being able to be free, to have permission to make mistakes. L is for letting go. Because at some point it's really, really important to let go. As Thelma described when she suddenly screamed out, she could let go of who knows what that was about. It doesn't matter. We don't need to analyse the story of what that's about, but she was able to let go. O, for all those people who've done the I don't know what to say improvisation class, is for out of your head. And we've all discovered how fabulous it is to have a free place where we're not thinking all the time. And that's where you get to connect with that natural intuitive intelligence that comes from our emotions. It's far, far, far more powerful than the analytical part of that. W is for witnessing. And that's what you're all doing right now. You're witnessing me. You're witnessing all the people that have come and said something up here. And when we are witnessed, it means something. It means we're not alone. We've been heard. And it's almost like 10 times more powerful when you're witnessed, because we need that world, our world, to acknowledge us. And we need to be seen. And that's what drama does, because there's a performer and there's an audience. I always call the audience the empathic witnesses, because I like to think of us as being supportive. E is for expression. I've already talked a lot about that. And R, most important, repetition. You've got to keep doing it. You can't do it just once. You've got to keep doing it. And I find that the people that come back, and particularly that's why I do 12-week groups, because you need that amount of time. It actually takes at least 30 days, consecutive days, to change a major pattern. So we need a period of time to actually change those deep patterns. And that's why repetition is so very important.